Woo, Damian Dunlap. You can follow me on Instagram with Cinna Fat, Twitter Cinna Fat, and No Cinch with an extra S. Uh, Whoa, anyway, it's 5:13 a.m. in the morning. 12:30. I gotta remind myself I gotta go running. Give my sister a gift for her birthday today. We both December babies. Anyway, this time I wrote it down so I don't forget. This is my third time writing it down. I think I only switched up a couple people, but I was gonna talk about my favorite wrestler. When I grew up, anyway, I used to watch Georgia Championship Wrestling. And I think I started watching Georgia Championship Wrestling because when I used to go visit my grandfather in Tennessee, that's what they had. And so when I moved to Florida, that's all I watched. Georgia, I wouldn't have. It switched over to NWA or WCW. Eventually came to WCW. Ted Turner bought Georgia Championship Wrestling out. I think it was somebody else, the Crockett, and Ted Turner. Then which led up to eventually WWE buying WCW out. But I wasn't really a big fan of WWE. But I was Georgia Championship Wrestling back then. They still had territories when I was watching it, so it wasn't big as it used to be. But to me, it was big. They used to actually come to my in Florida, Andy R. Lewis, gym. And you can see them, the Georgia Championship Wrestling people back then. I remember seeing, I can't remember all of them, but I remember seeing Brad Armstrong's father. Man, I can't think of his name. He messed his face up lifting weights. Anyway, here go my top wrestlers. They're not really, well, my top wrestler. These, let me say, I could say the first few of them probably is in that order. Buzz Sawyer. You can look up Buzz Sawyer on YouTube. Iron Anderson, he's still around. Great Muta is still around. Kabuki, which I really thought beginning was, I thought Kabuki was the father of Great Muta, which I found out that wasn't true. Probably in my 20s. Rick Rude, Tony Atlas. My whole goal when I was coming up was to have Tony Atlas physique. Don Morocco, that's the only one I can think of. I mean, this time I just always liked Don Morocco, and when he was a WWE or WWF back then. The Steiners, the Cat, WCW, and Vader. I liked Vader. Vader to me was like total. Oh, some other notable mentions: Stan Hansen, Bruiser Brody. I like the people that just go at it. Like no. I like the real to me. I know it ain't real, but like real nonsense people. They like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass. So that's why Buzz Sawyer on top. Buzz Sawyer was to me. I think he was really, really crazy. He couldn't. He couldn't. And Rick Rude was a shit and knew he was a shit. And same thing with Don Morocco. Same with the Cat and Vader. All you see these people to me had it was F the week. I'm not talking about they or some of them. You have to have a mindset that you're gonna achieve stuff, and you even though you might have a handicap, you're going after it. Like that 5% motto. I don't agree with that Rich Piano's motto that something's wrong with you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I hope you might get offended, but if you look up to Rich, but whatever his name is, something's wrong with you. You can look at to certain points, but if you want a lifestyle which anything takes, that means that means you're the type of individual that would stab your brother. That's what it's saying to me. I'm at a job site and this man got to support his family. I'm going to do my best to snake his ass out, when you could just do your best with your capabilities or start your own business. And I also, Rich is a fraud. I didn't want to say nothing in the beginning, but let me end this. I'm supposed to be talking about wrestling. But that real estate stuff, dude was making mainly his money selling you know, some sauces. Put it that way. Watch what I say. Anyway, that's his business. But he lying to you to deceive you, to trick you. It's trickery. You know, so if y'all weak people follow that stuff, y'all fanboy niggas follow that shit. I've never been a fanboy. Like I said, that's the truth. Which is funny. The only man I ever stand in line for was Cali Muscles. And realistically, if the line was kind of long, but you know, the brother turned his whole life around. You gotta give mad respect to Cali Muscle. Rich Piana had a line. It was the Anaheim Convention Center. I'm not going to the thing this time. Next year I'm going, but not this year. But the Anaheim Rich Head line was long. It was probably maybe 20 more minutes longer. I didn't stand in that line. I stayed on the side and just watched people go by. And I was getting a little frustrated because people was musty as hell. Some people were musty as hell. Anyway, me and that. Tell me your list can beat my list. Hey, Shawn Michaels can't be on my list. Bret Hart can't be on this list. They couldn't F with Buzz Sawyer, Don Morocco. Don Morocco against Shawn Michaels. Come on, Don Morocco would eat his ass up. Yeah. Vader's against. Well, I think Vader and Shawn Michaels had a match. That was a joke. Anyway, Rick Steiner or Scott Steiner against Shawn Michaels. Have a wonderful day, neighborhood.